Yes. Okay, cool. All right. You want to just order stuff?
That's
so awesome. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I want to just start by just sharing a bunch of shout outs from our walkthrough yesterday with myself and Jacob. And then in these specific shout outs, the action for all of us is just to replicate what that person is doing. So I'll skip through it because she'll be in just a minute. But Drew, I just loved yesterday, like Drew started his lesson by sharing with scholars exactly what step level they were at and then what they were going for. So like everyone, that's the action step. Make sure you tell scholars you guys are going for step 8. That's just a great thing to motivate kids. Kate, like you've done a really great job of just raising an issue when a scholar didn't have a group. Like yesterday, you just noticed that one kid didn't leave your class and didn't have a group, so you raised it and were able to resolve it and it made sense. But as issues come up and switches don't make sense or there's not a spot for someone, we want to resolve that like the same day so we can just get it resolved moving forward. And then Karen, really nice job. Your scholars were reading independently with their text. Like as a reminder, that's what we're doing. Our scholars are reading independently or on Chromebooks. And you guys did an awesome job as well yesterday, like recreating your groups, which is the thing I didn't even think about, like our Chromebook programs, I guess. So good job. And then overall, just super excited that on the very first day back from Data Day, like everyone was pulling groups. Everyone had a book ready for that group. And just wanted to name for you all, like, so many things are going well in the grade 2 team, and I feel like I don't get to share it as much, but I want you guys to know you guys have the least number of referrals out of any grade other than kindergarten, which has 2 kids and 2 people in their rooms, right, which is like a different situation. So you guys are really doing an awesome job of holding it down. Yeah, you're fine. And then just every time I talk with someone about the grade 2 team, they're like, that's just the team that really like holds it down and like figures it out. Like you guys, yeah, right? Like you guys are the team that I know, like you guys just go away and name a problem, figure out a solution, and then walk out with a solution in name. So I just want to name that, and I think sometimes it results in like us not spending as much time together, but I also want you to know it's because I see so many great things, and I just like trust you guys a lot too. So kudos, you guys feel really good going into the game. Yeah, no worries. Before we go any further, I wanted to start just with an additional quick hit about step 8. So I went ahead and put together this like quick sample anchor chart, and I want you to think, how might an anchor chart like this be helpful in preparing our scholars for a step 8? So take a minute to read it. How would an anchor chart like this be helpful in preparing our scholars for a step 8? All right, why don't you go ahead and just turn and talk with your partner. So Drew and Maria and each.
So I think it makes it very clear, like, every other student or rule, like, if there's a place to up, and like, able to help them. Because, like, today we started looking at like character traits and like being able to name character traits instead of like on the place. Yeah. And it's also, I feel like, important to understand to know how to find those groups. And then it's also narrowing it down. It teaches a lot. It's the first step. Getting them switch between all the things that they didn't use before, and now all the extra things.
So let's come back because I heard a lot of great thoughts. Let's just pepper out what's the power of having something like this posted specifically for a step 8?
Yeah. I said that like character traits like is like hard thing like they always want to say nice and sad and like they need to start getting more in depth with what they mean and like we have the character traits on the wall but maybe having posts like this will help narrow that huge list of character traits on the wall.
Yep, you're talking a little bit about what's new in step 8.
Yeah, I see somehow we've been very much focused on character perspective and mental state, and so talking in terms of character traits and office purpose is brand new. So, even telling kids these are the kind of things that we look for when we are talking about creativity.
Yeah, step 8's weird because of the genre study, right? Most step 8 books are fairies and fairy tale fables, and the thing is, without understanding the genre, it's really hard to pass it because you don't know what to look for and you don't know how to share your responses. So this is good, especially for a step 8, because we know that it's a genre study. Last thing that I thought you mentioned, I heard you mention, Drew, was just like how this could be referenced in a daily lesson. Tell me about that.
Yeah, one thing to just say these things to scholars, but we want them to eventually independently be able to use this knowledge.
Yeah.
And if you have an anchor chart, instead of saying it out loud, you can introduce it. You can just be like, look at our anchor chart and think about what you're going to be looking for as you read this book.
Well, even just like saying anchor chart, and that can be such an indication, like, oh yeah, these are the things, you know, like as long as you reference it.
Great. So an action step for all of us is what I'd like to see before our next walkthrough next week is this up in the classrooms for step 8. You can either replicate it exactly as it is, or if you want to change some things slightly. I do think these are like the right things that we want to talk about with the study, thinking about why scholars get held back. One thing I might add is character change. I didn't add that, so maybe we want to add that, but I want to see this up on next week. Sound good?
Yeah, because they do in Scotland Mall, a very hard question at the end is they have to say how the character traits change for both characters at the end.
Yeah, so that might be a good one to add is right below traits, like characters have strong traits, characters change from the beginning. Okay, so today we're going to jump into a group meeting about literacy. And we spent a lot of time in the last meeting talking about putting kids in the right groups, identifying what why they didn't achieve, and we're going to be spending a lot of time in our O3s this week diving into this. Today we're going to start talking about how we can continue to strengthen the daily lessons and the daily work that we're doing with our scholars. So yesterday, Drew and I actually did some work together to put together this sample doc. And so I want you, whoops, sorry about that. I want you to take a look just at the front side, and I want you to think, if you had this in your guided reading binder as your group was with you, just the front side, what it would be the power, what would be the impact of having this in your guided reading binder? And just take a minute to think about it.
So is this for taking notes or once we're going to take the
This is, yeah, so it would look exactly like this. So the type part would be there, and the blank part would be where you'd be able to capture it. So let's actually just take 30 seconds. Let's do opposite partners, so across and across, 30 seconds. What would be the power of having this in your guided reading binder each day?
I'm curious, you're saying as curious what they miss.
Yeah, I think
And
I'm
like
not
that would
sure.
be a lot more than an area to like write down.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it every day.
You might not focus on it, like obviously if there's pages you need to book.
Because if it's right, today I took it as a trade. I don't understand what crazy media is, but I have a record. And then I can keep track of it.
Good. Let's go ahead and come back together. What did you guys talk about, Kate?
Just like it's super organized, like you have your gaps right there, so you know what you're trying to work with,
Yep.
what you're trying to work on with what scholar on the same page, and then it'll be easier to like keep and reference later to see if they're going or still struggling with this.
Yeah, what else did you have, Karen?
talk about how, like, you know, you have one kid that might have X, Y, and Z he needs to work on just one day, and the next day being able to reference that and remember, yesterday this is what they struggled with, and you make sure that today they continue working.
Yeah, so like the gaps is helpful because we can prompt scholars, right? We know where to target scholars and where to help them, right? And then as we think about, like, we give a step test and we don't test for another 6 weeks, how is this a helpful tool in actually, like, checking on scholars? Like, what would be the impact of that?
Like, it looks at their growth,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it'll also keep those kids that are on grade level, like, still having them accountable.
Yeah, our goal is that every single day they're growing.
Right.
We don't want, it's not a pass rate, it's not we're going to test them and then 6 weeks later, fingers crossed, we hope they pass, right? When we know from really strong guided reading teachers, we should be able to predict pretty accurately whether scholars are going to pass. So now what I'd like you to do is, let's imagine that we zoomed ahead 3 days, and then we'll go ahead and flip over the paper, and let's imagine that this is what my sheet looks like or our sheet looked like in 3 days. 2 questions, take a minute, what do you notice, and what might a teacher do with this information? So just take 30, I'm going to give you 30 seconds, what do you notice, and what might a teacher do with this information? All right, same partners, go ahead and share what you notice, what might you do with this information.
So I feel like that's something that can be
Usually overlooked.
so, especially with, right, but we can almost like get to a point where you
And for accuracy.
take 10 minutes, make some flashcards,
Like,
and like
it's
do
easy to
all
see.
of those.
There's not,
Because
that's
that,
not a trend.
we know as sellers, like, we're going to so much of accuracy, and then for comprehension, right, like you can see like, oh, but numerical and Trinity are struggling with like character names. So like maybe you can make your more targeted questions.
If I
If you could add when to, which takes into account right scholars, things we do.
I think it would help you choose who to call for different questions that are.
Or even like as you're trying to get to the point where
Or
the full answer,
or
that would be
using character names.
Give your full answer. Okay, great, just make sure like everybody's got it.
Great, let's go ahead and come back together. This time, let's start with Drew. What do you notice and what might a teacher do with this information?
I talked about the comprehension section can help you the next day figure out who you want to call on in different things.
Yep.
If I know that Miracle always forgets to use your character names, so first of all, I can make sure I give her an opportunity to practice that.
Yep.
Secondly, I can preemptively remind her about it.
Yep.
So that I make sure she's practicing.
Great. What else were you saying, Karen? I heard just like an aha that I thought was really great.
Well, the absent thing, like, it's so easy to overlook when you have nearly 30 kids.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, you know, they're absent, but the next day or 2 days later, you don't see them every day. And it got a grade book, so it can slip your mind.
Yeah, what might you do if you saw a note like this in absent Tuesday?
Just check in with them and like, make sure they understand what's going on with the group. And also make sure that you can listen into them since you weren't able to.
And then also with families, what do you do?
Reach out.
Yeah, right? Like, there's nothing more powerful than saying anything like, there's literally a seat missing from a 6-person group, like, because your child isn't there, right? How sad is that? The other thing that I noted is we noted a lot of just like individual trends, and this is only a few days, so there might not be necessarily trends that I'm seeing in the majority of the group. But like, let's look at even accuracy. I see the word taste, broke, tune, tame, mind, taste. What might I do if I see that that's a pattern? Yeah, so like my before lesson, instead of doing whatever the lesson plan says, like I know my scholars are struggling with the bossy E, sneaky E, vowel blank E, and I can quickly do a practice with that to prep them for accuracy later on, right? So this not only allows us to individually prompt, but allows us to identify trends in the group that we can then act on after. Cool? So here's going to be our action step today. So why don't you just find a place somewhere on your paper, you can, or in your notes, wherever you want to, but first I'm going to ask us all to jot this down. We're going to do some work time. The action step is use a note catcher during guided group. You just want to leave yourself some space, like specifically some things that we're going to be looking for within that, just 4 key components. 1, create a template with gaps and notes. Second, take accuracy and comp notes. Third, ID trends in the group. And then last, plan mini lessons to close the gaps. Yes.
Like, if you notice, you know, Valentine's Day is something that you need to do with main lesson. If we have all of our lesson plans printed and typed out and everything, is that something I would need to go back and rewrite a lesson plan for, or that's something I just do?
Like, I would, if it looked like that, I would cross out the before reading, I would write I blank E, I would write 5 words that I wanted kids to quickly write out on their whiteboard, or that I would ask them to, and I would write roll call, and then that's it. Yep, like that's part of the internalization process. So the rest of our time is going to be some work time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 minutes on the clock. I'm going to ask you to open up your computer, and do you guys have your computer? Yeah. You do, right? You know, right? Okay. I'm going to ask you, I have my computer, so I can even. Okay. Oh yeah, it's right over there. It's recording, so I can. We're going to want you to run and get your computer. I'm going to give us 4 minutes to get started. Our goal is by the end of this. Yeah, I'm happy to. We're going to put 4 minutes on the clock. We're going to start by getting as far as we can. We're going to be able to spar to see if we would add anything. And then after that, we'll continue.
And everyone's doing accuracy and comprehension makes sense, but why accuracy?
Accuracy if your scholar did not achieve because of that.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, because you said accuracy and top for everyone.
Oh, right. Yes.
I don't have anyone unique.
If applicable, accuracy.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And the important thing is I want this template to make sense for you. When Jim was working on it yesterday, he knew what he needed in his notes. He knew what words he needed. He knew what information he didn't want. So I want this to make sense for you. So you can open up a template. You can do a doc, whatever you want to do, but create a template for at least one of your groups. Yep. Again, we just done something to make sure that this makes sense for you. Like, you want it to look the same, organize the same. I saw that. I want to see. Kate copying something else to show you. To show you how to read it. All right, Marina, I want you to keep working just because I know you got started a little bit later. But what I'd like to do is just for you three, just to do like a really quick round robin, so everyone just move on to the right. So Kate, you can check through. So just leave your computer. I want you to just quickly take a look at what your other programs are working on, and then give a quick piece of like, I really like this. You might think about adding this. Cool. All right. So you guys, or you can patch your computer at the time.
No, it's right. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just going to put 1 minute on the clock. Like what, if anything, do you like about it? and what might you adjust? All right, it looks like actually most people just got started. So why don't you guys just quickly do a round robin of like tell each other.
Okay. But yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Schulze is this.
I didn't think
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys already know.
the only thing I'm doing different is I'm not putting accuracy because I'm just gonna depend on the data. So I'm just gonna read that hit blank, and then per group, change that based on what the need is for.
Well, yeah, that's what I was doing. So like my step 7, no one passed because of almost that whole group, like the struggle was great, but like in my grade section, obviously I'm going to be like, what words are tripping them up? Or are they staring at the pictures too long? Yeah.
So you're saying kids did or did not achieve because of grade? Or
Some
because
of
of
them,
accuracy?
mine are kind of all over the board. So like, I'm just reading that title piece blank,
And make
and
it
then
different.
depending
Oh,
on the
got
group.
it. As a template.
Right,
Cool.
and I might even leave it blank if the kids are all over the place in the group for that, just, and make it specific to the kid.
Okay.
Like, I'm still gonna fill in.
So we have like 11 more minutes or 10 more, I don't know how many more minutes, I keep forgetting. But the goal is that for tomorrow, you have these printed out and put your guys' review items, so you guys can use this time to keep working to make it happen. And just for the minutes that you leave.
That document you shared with me because the card out thing, it says that Javier needs to be retested. Who is doing that? Is that happening now? Is that?
Let me make a note to see if we want to do that.
Okay.
Cool, because we need to retest for you all because of the deletion.
Well, yes, no. It says that he needs to be tested on 7 because he's only doing 86 for rate by just a few words per minute. So like, I don't know.
Okay.
Like he's passed all, like for 3 rounds, excuse me, this round and the round before, he passed step 6, all the comprehension.
Okay.
So those step 6, he can answer all the comprehension questions.
So I would put them in the group above and
That's where, like, that's the group he's in. It just,
So I'll try to
it was something to know about him taking step 7 to see like what kind of questions he's.
Cool. We'll see what we can.
By the way, Yaslin's assessment was not finished.
Yeah, this round?
I don't have any.
No, the round before, that she wasn't tested this round, the round before. Because she was suspended at the end of the week, so there was that.
I love Aisha.
So I just have one, I'm gonna put my analysis in here and have it.
Nice. Are you gonna copy and paste everything? You're gonna shorten it, what do you want?
I have a lot of kids in two of my groups, or at least this group that is not existed, so I just have like very small, and that was not expressed in the previous